Good evening, folks. Just having myself a little amuse bouche, cheese and crackers. Hello, Andy. I'm still on for tomorrow, yes. I'm also looking forward to giving Fallout a blast. Right. Ooh, it's a bit warm in here. Central heating's on. Righty here, well, I thought I'd keep the momentum going. I thought I'd play some more Pillars of Eternity. I've really enjoyed the past couple of sessions. Tabletop, Fallout tabletop, sort of miniature game. Don't worry, you're not missing out, guys. Sorry, having to strip off here, it's far too warm. Righty ho then, so we're going to dive straight in. Last session we left off, we were in the White Forge. Was it the White Forge? I've forgotten the damn name of the place now. Let me get my mouse cursor. The White Forge, Durgan's Battery. That was it. Sorry, we were in Durgan's Battery, checking out how the locals had renovated the place after we last left. We activated the cannons, and now we're ready to continue on with our explorations and our investigations here in Longwatch Falls. Now, last time we were here, we had a little bit of a problem. I think we may have been a little underleveled for the area. However, we have returned stronger, fitter, faster than ever before. And fingers crossed we can press on a bit further. There's at least a couple of things for us to do here. Just refresh my memory. We need to find out how Yagada died, and more. Oh yeah, and Abbey of the Fallen Moon. That could well be here as well. So that's two things. And the third thing is, I believe there could be a. A bounty or two here as well. So we'll just traverse the area, keep our eyes peeled and see what trouble we can get into. Knowing Fedoran, that'll be plenty of trouble. Oh, my day has been, I suppose, distinctly average for a Monday. Nothing out of the ordinary. Yeah, I think it's only just come out recently. Check it out. It's supposed to be really good. I shall be giving it a blast tomorrow. Okay, so we have a dwarven watchtower here with a load of bitter spirits flittering around. We have a cave down below. Oh, so today was the bee's nest, was it? Oh, yeah, we've definitely got a wasp nest brewing now. I had another look this morning and when I came home this evening, and we definitely have a wasp nest. I don't think it's in full operation just yet.
Hey.
There's not like loads of the damn things, but they're coming and going, so they're obviously building it. So before they finish, I'll have some nasty man come and give them all a blasting with some foamy stuff. Ruin their day.
Hey.
Royally. Bees, I don't mind bees so much. I mean, I wouldn't want to be swarmed by them, but I have a phobia of wasps. Just a single wasp is enough to send me running for the hills. Oh, these things! I remember these things. These things are horrible creatures. They paralyse you and all kinds of nastiness. Don't worry, we're ready for them. Kind of. There they are. What's this? Greater Ice Blight. Remind me not to go to Southeast Texas then. Okay, let's get cracking. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, diddly dee. Here they come. Right, so I think they paralyse. So we're going to give ourselves immunity to paralysation. Let's get Sagani here so she can get the bonus. And then we're going to just pick these things off one at a time. Near enough.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, that went very nice and smooth. Nothing like a bit of Lag of Faith leather to get the old taste buds into action. Most annoying bug you've encountered in a non-Elder Scrolls game?
Hey.
Was it Final Fantasy? Final Fantasy 15, I think. There were some wasp creatures in that, and they were rather irksome if I remember. I'm sure there were some really irksome wasp-like creatures in Final Fantasy 15. They're the first things that spring to my mind. Huh? Oh, sorry, I didn't read the entire the entire sentence. Oh, bloody hell! You'll have to stand by on that one. We got problems. We got problems here. Ooh, here we go. Paralysation is taking effect. It's taking effect.
Zawa.
Ooh, look at poor Itamak. He's getting a little bit swarmed, isn't he? Bless his heart. Let's get these two guys up here, taking care of the business there, and we shall hopefully keep Itamak up if we can with a Slicken on the Beatles. And we've got Zawa punching things in the face, as he usually likes to do.
My bow's ready.
Leave it to me. Hey. Hey.
Okay. I think the funny thing is we were under-leveled when we first came here. Now I think we're
Hey.
I don't think we're over-leveled, but if you remember, we turned the game back down to normal for the Console Horse Tower. I've kind of left it on that, but I wonder if I should put it back up again for this particular section.
Hey.
Because I think this technically is White March 1 content, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it? I suppose people that are more equipped in such matters will let me know, but I think this could be
Hey.
White March 1 content.
Hey.
The hell was that? Okay, so we're probably a little bit over leveled at this point, but you know what? Makes a change. It's nice to be slicing through the enemy rather than bumbling through them with great difficulty. Right, this thing has to die. This thing has to die. He's picking us off here from his little tower, and I don't like it.
You know what? All right then.
Right.
Hey. Hey.
Anyway, so back to the question. Any sort of what's the most annoying bug? Oh, the Gleaming Society. Ah, yes, I recall. Somebody by the name of Omar is on my hit list. Yes. Well, let's go and acquaint ourselves with their little party, shall we? Oh my god, look at that! Look at this guy! Gleaming Society Paladin, he's decked out in some nice equipment, isn't he? Well, I'm sure we'll be fine. Let them come to us, I say. Right, we're going to need Fedoran's confusion here, I think. Let's see if we can get... Oh, we got a Gleaming Society Paladin in the rear. I think now is a good time to get the old confusion working its magic. So confusion. Oh my gosh. Okay, got confusion off. That's good. And we'll just take care of a bit of business here. Okay. Ooh, what are you trying to do to us, you naughty creatures? Okay. That's a dare. Let's knock him over. These two are fighting each other, which is good to see. I don't know where Itamak is, can't see him. Oh, all kinds of stuff is happening here. Alright, I think rather than a confusion, because they're quite closely bunched, we'll go with a bewildering spectacle at this point. Get them all fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah.
I'll use that one instead. And let's knock this great oaf over if we can. It is a good thing, isn't it? I think we will probably been alright on hard with these guys. I mean, I would have not quite... I'd have been a lot more tactical than I was there, just doing what I was doing without using any skills. So I think we'd be alright on hard here. I think it's when we get to the next map, which is... what's it called? Whitestone Hollow for the White March 2 content. That's when I think I'll probably start to struggle.
All right then.
Sandals of the Forgotten Friar. +2 unarmed damage. Could be good for our monk, but I do like his boots of speed, I really do. So Tealdor, I think, was in Stalwart, so we can return.
Just say the word.
The head. So that's one thing done, one task ticked off the list. Let's see if we can find out what happened to Yagada now. Gotta be a way to get down here.
Hey.
Oop. I go faith alert. I go faith alert. Let's pull. Do you need to pull back? Oh, flipping hellfire! I think we might do. Yes, let's pull back. Change your plan, folks. Change your plan. Just take it one at a time. God, I love it. I love how he. I love. I absolutely love how. Let's see if we can use Bewildering Spectacle on these three.
Hey.
Holy shoot balls! He's getting absolutely pummeled. I'm on the wrong person here. Where are you going, you idiots? Somebody's down. Itsumak is down. I think we've given ourselves a little bit of a breather here. Right, she's taking care of that. What the hell is happening with this damn phone? Okay, let's get ourselves sorted here. Knockdown. He's on our side, so all of us can attack that one. Good, and then we'll move on to... Oh, these three are all on our side. So we'll just sit pretty waiting. We'll take Zawa around. Let's take care of that. Okay, now they've turned again. What these things are, bloody nightmare. Nope, wrong spell. Oh, he's not looking good, I will admit. Oh, okay, that's good. Oh, we lost Manea pretty quickly there.
Yes. Better try something else.
It's fine, it's fine. We'll be fine. Okay, maybe we won't be fine. Zawa is close to death. Well, this is not going very well. Right, come on, Zawa! Summon your dichotomous people thingies. Dichotomous soul, that's the one. Yeah, do that.
Settle.
Ooh. Oh.
My blood. That's how it's done.
Wow. Okay. Well, that was... It's a good job. Yeah.
Hey.
That one not quite so smooth. I'm hearing the sound of a soul.
Zawa is ready. Zawa will see it done.
Zawa, what have we taught you, if anything, not to check for traps? You are obviously slipping.
Hey.
Look at that beautiful waterfall trickling down, glistening spears of ice. Beautiful. Oh dear. What's this now? What have we got ourselves into here? Wraith, King Gwilla. Loads of these little blighters. These things do something to you as well. Is it dominated? Or confused? I think it's dominated, these things do. Let's try protecting ourselves against domination.
What?
And then attack. Ooh. Ah, it's a few pop. Oh, is it oh, it's paralyzed. Well, I picked the wrong one. Typical. Can we switch it now? Is it these guys are the most important ones to try. Oh, he's stunned as well. Oh. Right. Oh, get me out of here. It does, but it takes too much time to look. We were winging it. We're winging it. Winging a prayer job.
What?
Right, okay, here we go. So these ice blights are the main problem. These little Gwillas can take a running jump for all I care. Right, let's get ourselves the swivel of our sword. A dare. Where's a dare? Dare is there. He's taking on that. Itumark takes on the greater ice blight. Sagani. Blindness. Can you blind? You can blind these things. Of course you can. You can't blind the blight, I wouldn't have thought, but you can at least blind the ghosts.
Hey.
Ooh, come on, Manere, don't fail me now. Zawa. Where's Zawa? What is he doing? Is he doing anything useful? Punch that. Quickly. Right, so we've got 2 on here. And she's taking on the greater ice blight. Why is he still stunned? Ooh.
This is getting
Good. Right, we'll do a little switcheroo here. I think you go up there. You 2 up here. That switch like that. Dragon's Maw Shield upgraded. Oh ho ho! What have we got? I think this is a new. I think this is a new one. Chance to cast Taste of the Hunt on hit or critical hit. I think that's the new ability. So now we need to deal 150 damage to prone enemies, or deal 750 damage to enemies in total to unlock the next level. Good old Dragon's Maw.
Hey.
Once we have it fully upgraded, we'll take a look at the description, because the description updates as you unlock the different levels, so we'll get the full backstory of the item
right, then.
once it's fully done. Right, what is this?
Hey.
You trace fading outline and shapes in these panels. It looks like they were once a sequence of reliefs, but the images have worn away. These panels have been worn smooth. In one, you can just detect the shape of a sword, and in another, a stocky body of a dwarf.
Just say the word.
Now, ordinarily,
Hey. Just say the word.
it would be a Fedoran that would approach anything that resembles anything magical, anything lucrative. There's a sense of a foreboding feeling about this thing. I don't think we're going to upgrade Fedoran's hat any further, because to upgrade it one more time we need to have at least 20 resolve. Well, unless we specifically, I don't even think we can deck him out in some like real high +3 resolve equipment, which I don't know if we have any. We have to find another 5 points, which is unlikely to happen because his resolve was too low to start with. But would that work? Would that work? Does it just have to literally touch 20? What is it? 20 resolve? Does it have to just touch 20 resolve and then it's unlocked just like that? Because I'm sure. Actually, let's have a look. We have +1 resolve on the hat. Well, that's going to be suppressed if we get any other resolve equipment. Ah, well, I think it'll be time after we finished in Longwatch Falls. I think it'll be time to upgrade his hat. I mean, it's only about bloody time, you know. Oh. Okay, so we have to get another 2 resolve. So we need a +3 resolve item, which would take his resolve up to 17, and then +3 resolve at rest, which would be very nice, and that'll take us to 20. So let's just take a quick peek in our items then and see if we can just get any +3 resolve. This could take me a while. Now look what you've done. Now look what you've bloody done. Right, I think it's going to be food and drink. Oh. Okay, I'm sure I had a +3 resolve item. I'm almost certain. I'll find it. I'll put it to +2 to reflex. Sneak attack bonus on the shoes. Dexterity, accuracy, crit multiplier. That's might +2. Any helmets? It's perception, constitution, resolve +1. Oh, when it comes to hats, buddy, when it comes to hats, you can sort by enchantment. Oh. Sure, that's the priority. Everything will be cancelled. We've got a +4 perception. Aha! +3 to resolve. Shroud of Mourning. Right, let's just get this on for a second and just have a tester out here. Have a wee tester. Let's just put this down here, put that up there. What is Fedoran's resolve now? 17! Ah, so we stick this cape on, get +3 for resting. Somebody's mentioned food and drink. Let's have a look at any food and drink. Some of these. Oh, you'd have to craft it, wouldn't you? You'd have to craft food. That give you resolve. +2. Then we could do it now in the field potentially. Even easier. Woo! +3 resolve. Dragon egg dish. Dragon egg dish. Craft that now. Give it to me. Eat it now. Right, let's try this out. This better bloody work. Fedoran is 17 resolve. How do we eat? We need to do it. We need to put it in his quick slot, right? Put it in his quick slot. And do you have to do it in battle? No, you don't have to do it in battle, surely. Eat dragon egg dish. Way! We've done it! Thank you guys, thank you. We have got extra stats. Oh, beauty! Right, now we have to drink a beverage in every bar in the Eastern Reach. Well, okay. Let me. That's. I like that. Nothing to do with combat. Nothing to do with hitting things. Getting you. Drink a beverage in every bar. It's forcing us into alcoholism. Very good. Right. Well. Thank you very much, people. That was a nice little upgrade. So now it's time, after we've done here, before we go and kill what's-his-face, Theos, we're going to go on a bit of a pub crawl. Or perhaps Fedoran will do it after all is said and done, and his pub crawl will be the start of his telltaling, of his escapades. Anyway, where is the Eastern Reach? Oh, how do we get back down to normal map? Oh, there we go. So when it says the Eastern Reach, does it mean a particular area? Or does it mean every bar in the flipping game? Every bar in the game. So all of this is the Eastern Reach? Oh, that's not happening. That is not happening. There's no way on this earth that we are gonna have the time and patience to drink in every bar. It's ludicrous.
Yeah?
Is it worth it? It must be worth it though. The final upgrade must be worth it, I think.
Ready when you are.
I may have to Google it. Anyway, buoyed by his newly upgraded hat, Fedoran approaches the sword in the stone. Behind a frigid curtain of water is an alcove, its walls flecked with ice. In the middle you see a rough stone pedestal, also glazed with ice from the falls. A cruciform hilt and a tapered blade protrude from the pedestal. Judging from the size of the hilt and the apparent length of the blade, you infer that it is an estoc. Let's just examine the area first, using our newfound perception and whatnot. The alcove and the stone pedestal are little more than dilapidated ruins. Ice pries cracks in the stone and coats the slick floor. The estoc, what little of it you can see, appears to be in better condition. It seems odd that anyone would leave it here. However, as you get close to it, you hear what sound like screams and shouts of a tormented soul. I don't think Fedoran is comfortable putting his hands on this thing somehow. But then there's a slight curiosity about him that says, Adair,
Say the word.
would you awfully mind just pulling that weapon out?
Hey.
Thank you very much. And Adair dutifully obliges. Good old Adair's a dog's body in this party. Right, he's going to move in, and Adair, sort of giving Fedoran a scathing sideways glance, is going to try and pull the weapon out. Ah, okay. No need to roleplay it, we can tell them. Oh, yeah, there's the dog's body. Adair crosses under the falls, gasping beneath the cold water. Shivering breaths echo in the small chamber. Patterns of falling water flicker across the blade as Adair approaches it. He grips the hilt. Oh boy. The hate, fear and violence of a dozen mad, gibbering voices fills Adair's mind. Adair shudders through a wave of mental pain, struggling to hold the voices back. Grunts and cries of agony ring through the tiny space, but he keeps holding on. He maintains a tight grip on the sword, arms shaking with effort. Eventually, Adair regains a measure of focus through the clamouring voices. Just as Adair's breathing steadies and the cacophony subsides, something pulls Adair's arms forward. It suddenly looks as if Adair is holding a heavy and painful burden. Adair could probably pull the estoc free, but it would be taxing without careful effort. Well, we'll just have one last bit of inspection. The blade is of a fine sturdy steel. Peering closer, Adair sees part of a poem written along the blade. "'Tis a traitor's fate to sleep and never rest, whilst knowledge of his deed stays lodged within his breast. But earnest penance heals the sorrowful man, and worthy actions stay the executioner's hand." Oh dear. If this thing kills Adair, you do know that is the end of Adair. There's no reloading. I'm kind of worried here. I didn't want to touch the blade in the flipping first place. Oh. Oh, this is awful. This is awful. So the traitor's fate to sleep and never rest, whilst knowledge of his deeds stays lodged with his breast, but earnest penance heals the sorrowful man, and where the action stay the executioner's hand. Right, we're gonna draw it. Adair rips the estoc from the stone in an impressive display of brute strength. The blade rings with the force of the effort. Yet when Adair tries to release the weapon, it remains stuck in his fingers. Something within the weapon grasps at Adair's soul, binding to it. Some kind of writing glows from the blade. No! Ah! Right, I think he's bound to this weapon here. And he can't release it. Oh no, no! Oh no! It doesn't look like a bad weapon, but cannot be unequipped. Does some nice damage. Maybe we should just... Oh, it's soulbound. You can't upgrade it. You can't enchant it. Right. This estoc has a smooth, steady blade tapers to a needle point. The groan of a dozen tortured souls ring from the metal, binding the weapon to the hand of its wielder for so long as the curse persists. A few verses are etched along the blade. So we've seen that one. A new verse appeared when the blade was drawn from its pedestal. It reads, "Seek the whirling agent made of copper adra stone. Awaken first your essence, so that you may atone. Seek the whirling agent made of copper adra stone." Well, you've come out alive, Adair, for Doran mentioning. Are you alright? Feel fine? Yeah. Alright, so we have a quest update. And where is it? The Grey Sleeper. The weapon is cursed, tethering itself to Adair's grubby mitts. Find a whirling agent of copper, adra and stone. I think this is the first step in removing the curse. So we need to find a whirling agent. Something whirling. A whirling dervish. Oh, maybe it's something to do with areas yet unexplored. We'll carry on our explorations and see what we can find, and then we'll rack our brains if nothing becomes apparently obvious.
Hey.
Oh, we'll be doing the quest, if only to remove this thing from Adair's hands.
Hey.
Have we missed the wrong yeah, the turning's here, isn't it? Right, Dan looks a bit tired after his efforts. Perhaps we should let him rest. But Fedoran, ever the slave driver, he's saying, no, we shall continue on. We have things to do, and we cannot afford people to be sleeping on the job. So we have a dwarven tower here, and okay, this could be a way potentially into the dwarven watchtower. I'm not so sure, but there's nothing else for us to explore that I'm aware of in this particular area. So we'll go inside.
Hey.
Oh no, don't say that, please. When you say that, you mean it's going to be bad. That's what you mean. It's going to be good for you to watch me get bloody my ass handed to me on a silver platter, but right, ooh, this looks rather familiar.
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
Reminds me of that time when we
Step lightly.
got an absolute royal ass whooping in Consul Hot's tower. Ah, okay. Let us bring forth our party as one.
Hey.
I'll see what's ahead.
No, you won't. There's a load of bones in here. Make me think it's probably a dragon or some such. Oh, flipping hell! Oh, damn you, creature! Damn you! Why does this always happen on a flipping stream? Oh, flipping hell! The dragon turns its head to look at you. Its red eyes are clouded like dirty ice, and its sides heave with laboured breaths. Frosty plumes jet between its teeth.
Leave now.
Oh, he's giving us a choice. Well, if you're asking us to leave, Mr. Dragon, I would hate to disappoint you. Goodbye. However, you don't look well. I'm a very helpful person. The only sound the dragon makes is a hoarse growl, but you hear it as clearly as if it was spoken language. You look ill.
I can still peel the flesh from your bones.
The dragon coughs, spattering the ice with crimson droplets. You see something femur-shaped stuck between its teeth. Fedoran, he's given you a choice. He's saying you can leave now, Fedoran. You can leave now. As in, turn around, wave goodbye, and pretend you never clapped eyes on the damn thing. But no, Mr. Fedorans thinks his silver tongue charm is going to work wonders here. He thinks he's going to add this to his memoirs, the day he helped an injured ice dragon. Oh yes, good old Fedoran, hat and all. What's the problem exactly?
Consider it indigestion. And consider yourself lucky I've eaten.
Ah. A belt rumbles up from the dragon's throat and reverberates in the ice under your feet. Yeah, I don't think that's possibly the right thing to say, goading the damn thing. Did you happen to eat a young man by the road? I'm looking for him. Or looking for evidence of what happened to him, because we know he's dead.
Was that the rodent's name? I only know that he tasted mealy and lean.
Ah. The dragon probes the leg bone with its tongue. He came looking for his soul twin. What did that have to do with you?
Centuries I've lived. I won't share my soul with some mewling youth.
You? Are his soul twin? Why did you kill him?
While he lived, his suffering became mine. And as he drew closer, his weakness infected my essence. I can never be strong while a soul twin of mine lives.
Zawa, chirping up here. I've always felt that if I had a soul twin, we would be good friends. I had not considered the advantages of being able to pummel them. You sound knowledgeable in this field. I take it you've been through this before?
Since I was a worm, sudden fits of agony and terror would paralyze me. I was a prisoner to experiences that weren't mine.
The dragon's tail slowly coils and uncoils. Well, I mean, Fedora's got him talking. That's a good sign. While he's talking, he's not breathing ice upon us.
Eventually, I noticed something similar in my fellow hatchlings. I felt their cries and shrieks become mine as they nipped and flew at one another.
Go on.
I killed as many of the other hatchlings as I could. I felt their pain, but I also felt parts of their souls become mine.
Its slitted pupils widen at the memory.
I slaughtered and devoured, and the scent of blood drove my siblings into a frenzy. Our nest became a maelstrom of chaos as we fought, dying and feeding together. At last, only a handful of us were left. We were sickened by all we'd consumed and suffered.
Yes. I'd heard of rare instances. He likes to sound knowledgeable, of course. I've heard of rare instances in which soul twins could absorb one another's essence.
Then you understand my choice. Vanquish or perish. I eventually hunted down some of my missing siblings. Others returned to me in other skins and other lives, as that boy did.
Right. Well, we're not going to cast judgment with the dragon. Yes. Well, did I put my cloak back on? Yeah, I did. Yeah, put my other cloak back on. Well, yes. You need to do what you need to do to survive. I totally understand that one.
Indeed.
And now that we have got to the bottom of this little situation, I hope your initial offer still stands for me to just turn around and walk out of here in one piece. Something churns noisily in the dragon's stomach.
As interesting as this conversation has been, I've had enough of it.
The dragon picks at its teeth with a claw and finally pops the leg bone free. It chews on the morsel, its eyes fixed on you. Oh dear. Oh dear. We should have left when we were given the option, but no, Fedoran had to try and flap his gums, didn't he? And now it's not that, well, we could totally threaten the damn thing, but I don't think threatening it is going to make it back down. But calm down. Friends are more useful than enemies. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement. I have lots of things in my pack that may be of use to you. I hear dragons like glittering things. It looks at you, still crunching and splintering the bone between its teeth. Finally, it swallows the jagged mess.
Perhaps you're right.
Of course I'm right. I'm a very learned man, and yes, I've been right many times.
Yet what will you offer me if I let you go?
As a watcher, I don't know if you've heard of them, but as a watcher, I could actually sever the connection with your soul twins and thus remove you from this constant malady.
Lies!
Oh!
You would make me vulnerable. How foolish I was to nearly fall for your tricks.
No, listen to me. Listen to me and know that I tell the truth. I can help you. The spines along its back relax, and it lowers its outstretched wings. Whew, come on, just listen to him. He's talking sense, you know. He looks a fool, but he sometimes knows what he's doing.
Very well. But I warn you.
Oh dear, he's been warned. As you draw close, you feel the shape of the dragon's soul. Something about it seems broken, and you feel a place that leaks essence like blood. Gathering the energy of your own essence, you extend yourself to the wound in the dragon's soul and cauterize it. The beast roars, and distantly you worry that it will bring the cave down on your head if it doesn't bite you in two first. But you hold on, and as the wound in the dragon's essence fuses shut, you hear its shriek recede. At last, you pull back and feel the physical world take shape around you once more. Ah, so what you are saying is that this was a skill check that I had to pass. What, a perception check? Maybe? Anyway, we shall hopefully move on.
I feel it. Some part of me aches, yet another part is healed. I no longer feel the tug of so many others.
It cocks its head and gazes at the icy walls in contemplation.
You have done as you said. Now, take this and consider the debt paid.
It pulls something from the heap of bones and debris and regain some embraces.
I won't harm you or those who travel with you, but I make no promises for any others who wander into my cave.
Well...
Now, please, leave me to rest.
You have earned your rest, Mr. Dragon. It was a pleasure speaking with you and assisting you. I bid you good day. Oh, bye-bye! This is going in the memoirs. Oh, yeah. You should have killed it, maybe, but you all know Fedoran by now. When it comes to confrontations that look like could end with him having his head bitten off, he's not going to be interested. What's with the dramatic music? What's going on?
Starting to miss my neighbors.
Excellent loot. Yep, maybe so. But it is what it is. Fedoran doesn't do confrontation. Unless it's in his favour, of course. Unless we have no choice. Right, well, rather than lots of great loot, we get some Vembracers, which do not a great deal. Poor old Ryona met a match, I see. Oh no, she survived, but she lost them as she fled. Ah. So she's still alive somewhere out there. Well, if ever she comes knocking on our door, we have her embraces waiting for her. Alright. I might be able to still get the loot. How? Without killing it. Alright. I'm actually going... I'm actually hearing the sound of something big and clumpy. That could well be the dragon. But it's in a cave, so why would it... Oh. That's the big and clumpy thing.
Of course.
Wait a second. So this whole Yagada quest should have been done now, right? Let's have a double check. Right, a servant of death. End the lives of the two figures. Oh no, that's nothing. I'll be the fallen moon. That must be in the next area then. Dream and memory. No, 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 no. And no. Okay. Risk tolerance throughout. Oh, so yeah, I'm thinking of going. I wonder if we should go back to Stalwart Village first, but it makes no sense really. Searing Falls, Roadworth. There's a blob. The Terror of Whitestone Hollow. A Bleakwalker Paladin at Haddie's house. Again in Whitestone Hollow. Mila's there. So we've definitely done the, yeah, we definitely completed that one. The Yagada quest, it's off our list. What's it called? Oh, hello, Shelley. His better half. Ah, there it is. Yep, well, we discovered that he was killed by a soul twin, a dragon. We severed the connection, and he agreed to leave me in peace. At the end. A nice end. Right, we're a bit battered and bruised. This troll is not going to let us be. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to return to Stalwart, hand in the bounty, and then we're going to speak with Nesta, have a rest, and then we're going to go forth to the Whitestone Hollow. But first we have to kill this thing.
That's how.
And we all waited patiently for Durance
to miss
to
my neighbors.
blast it into
Zalfa is
1,000
ready.
pieces. And we have to keep in mind, lest I forget, yeah, we have to, a whirling agent of copper, adra and stone.
Hey,
Not a clue. Can't see any whirling things in this map. Alright.
Hey.
When do you think you'll venture out again?
I'll stay home for a season after my return, but then I'll rejoin the hunts.
and then you'll embark on another journey, like this one.
Not in this lifetime.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You've enjoyed the journey. Fedoran's company is second to none. A font of all knowledge. Fearsome archmage that does not buckle or bend under pressure or fear. Yeah. Who was he trying to kid? Right, where's Tilda? Here he is.
Just say the word.
The Gleaming Society are no more. Oh, apparently there's new bounties. Ah, so good job that we came then. So we've got Disciples of the True Flame, rather than the False Flame. And Old Dunrid Hunting Lodge. Tell me about the Disciples of the True Flame. I didn't know what to make of this one, but word is it's a group of dragon cultists. Oh, here we go. He holds up his hands. I know it sounds bizarre. I didn't believe it myself until I heard they'd torch an outpost north of Maiden Falls for clearing a nest of worms, they said. Last I heard they'd made camp near Longwatch Falls. They shouldn't be hard to spot. You just come from there. And the Old Dunrid Hunting Lodge? Adherents with too much time and money. They travel around hunting monsters for sport, but they leave a mess of wrecked property and dead bodies, kith I mean, in their wake. They've been charged with murder and general mischief in Defiance Bay, New Heamar, and a dozen other towns in between. Someone saw them hunting in the Russet Wood, so you might look for them there. Or maybe not, as the case may be. Isn't that going backwards? Yeah. I'm not overly concerned about their bounties right now. So Manea is ready to level up.
Hey.
We shall take care of such matters in the morning. Because it's been a long day.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Have a drink. But this is not the Eastern Reach, is it? Is this classed as the Eastern Reach? Like a room, please.
Top quality bear pelts on every...
In fact, apparently I'd like a drink, but do I? Yes, of course we do. Of course we do. We need a drink. How do we... So literally... Oops. You just order a drink... When I get the right flipping... There we go. So you order a drink in every bar. Right. If it's a choice between ale and mead, I'd take Fedoran as a mead kind of guy. Just the one, please. No, just the one, please. He's not an alcoholic. Right. One drink.
Ready when you are.
Bottoms up,
Ready
folks.
when you are.
Bottoms up. Good.
Hey.
Right.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for top quality bear pelt?
Bedtime. Right, Manea. We seek her here, we seek her there. Right, here we go. Barbarian stuff. Lots and lots and lots. Right, blooded, we had this last time. Wild sprint. Thick skin, plus 3 damage reduction. No. Threatening presence. Sickens the enemy. I remember from last time. Bloodlust. Down 2 enemies. Vengeful defeat. Don't like that one. Eye of the Storm. No, don't like that one. So we've got the abilities now. So Dragon Leap we saw before. 1 per encounter. It does damage, daze, leaps into the air, crashes down on the foes. Okay, that's a popular choice. Barbaric Retaliation. Oh, this was the one that I said. Ah, yes, I remember seeing this one before. This was an interesting one. This is a new one, I think. Echoing Shout and Bloodthirst. Oh no, these are all exactly the same as last time. Right, well, go on then. Dragon Leap it is. We'll give it a blast. We'll give it a try.
Uh-huh.
Where is she? There she is. Leap like a dragon. Leap, 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 I say. Alright, so we're rested. We have drunk our nightcaps. We have risen, fresh as daisies, and now we move on.
Hey.
Go on. Whitestone Hollow. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, we're gonna have our senses about us now. We're gonna have to be on our toes, I think. We waltzed on through Longwatch Falls, not a care in the world, and now I feel that
Hey.
the old enemies are going to be ramped up a level. So we are going to
Ready, Watcher.
Yes?
have a wee scout. I don't think we're going to need Zawa
Ready, Watcher.
scouting here. I don't think there's going to be any traps
I'll take a
in
look.
the middle of the damn path. We'll certainly get an eyeball on what's going on. Very peaceful. Water trickling. It's beautiful. Ooh. Skulldrax. Okay, so we've seen these before. Nothing to strike the fear of God into us.
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay, okay. Ooh, Whitestone Lake. Ah. Could this be? I don't know.
Hey.
We will not. We will not surmise. Hello. There we go. Just pull back a little bit. Oop. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Go! Okay, yeah. Let's go. Let's certainly go. Let's go. I've got confusion here. I don't know why I keep... Let's use the free one. There we go.
Better try something.
There we go. Fight for me, my pretties! Fight for me! Wow, these things have been outside for ages. Phew!
Hey.
That was a well-placed confusion, Mr. Fedorn. Wow, didn't know yesterday I was so close to death. Kind of slipped me by, that little minor detail.
Zawa is ready. Very well.
It's part of the trouble when you sit on top of a 27-inch screen. Your peripheral vision isn't very good. I should really sit further back.
Hey.
Oh, and of course he doesn't have a shield anymore either. That's probably got a little thing, a little something to do with it. His deflection has gone down from 100 and something or other. It was 115 or something, down to the same as Zawa's, which is still not horrendous, but it's certainly not as good as it was.
Hey.
Yes, it's worth bearing in mind. Okay, so Gary.
Ready, Watcher.
First of all, okay, can't go any further. Woo!
Ready, Watcher.
Let's just be calm. Let's just be calm. Ooh, a cave. Okay, we'll bear that in mind.
I'm here.
Frost ooze. Times 2. Times another one. Times another one. Alright, a few oozes. Should not be in. Oh, let's not curse ourselves.
Hey.
Good thing I sold most of my jewelry.
Ourselves. Come on, let's not do it. Come on, oozes! Right, half the party that way, half the party that way.
Leave it to me.
Ready, Watcher.
Rest of it. Ooh, okay, okay. Oh, Zawa's still punching things to death. We like it. Adair still stabbing. Yeah, he's stabbing away. Not a problem.
This fight is.
Right, so we try it now. I mean, it's not going to do much to this thing, but ooh, oh, it's an AOE as well. I didn't realise. Ah, dragon leap, 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 like a fish, like a salmon leaping upstream.
Mine.
Okay. Oh, level up for somebody.
Settle.
Hey.
Oh, salmon leaping upstream is very heroic. Come on, the battle they have to go through, they leap and leap and leap and leap and leap and leap to, is it to mate or something? And then they die from exhaustion. I mean, come on, how heroic is that?
All right then. Hey.
Or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Maybe I made that bit up. Google it. This crude arrangement of antlers, bones and sticks exudes a strong fishy odour. Zawa?
Zawa is ready.
Could you just check for traps, just in case, you know, something goes horribly amiss?
Hey.
Ready, Watcher.
Roasted duck. Oh boy, that sounds delicious. My dinner should be ready very shortly, actually, and I'm having lamb stew with dumplings. A hearty dinner for what has been a rather cold day. Ooh, 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 ooh. Is this the whatchamacallit?
Hey.
No, don't go in just yet. Wait for me. Wait for me to come round first. I need to make sure everything is a-okay here.
Hey.
I'll go on ahead.
What were they called? Can't remember the name of this. The thing that they risk tolerance Nesta. Oh, I went back to Stalwart to do something, to rest, of course, and but I wanted to speak to flipping Nesta. I forgot. Right, never mind. Black Oath. Travel to Haddie's house. There you go. Kurt. No. Haddie. Whitestone. What was it? Oh, Bleakwalker. That was it. Bleakwalker Paladin. That was the one.
Hey.
Looks like we found him. Right, now, if Fedoran could talk down a dragon, Bleakwalker Paladin should be no problem. And if he is, then we'll just take him down, because there's only two of them. Doesn't look quite menacing enough for us to have to run or plead for our lives. Mind you, let's just level up first. Just in case things go awry. More athletics. I don't know why, because he never does anything athletic in his entire life. Just passes it all off to Adair to do, but there you go. Perhaps he's learning from Adair's, watching Adair do things. Okay, so we've got Cabal's Blackbow, or Cadabal's Blackbow, level 8 spell, level 8. This summons a weapon, a bow. Nah. Kalakoff, Freezing Rake. Oh, it's last level up. Oh, that's a shame. He gets a skeletal hand, rakes across the area, doing freeze damage to enemies, leaving them weakened and hobbled. That just affects enemies. Could be useful, rather than enemies and friendlies. Lengrath's superior elemental bulwark gives us elemental protection. Major grimoire in print steals 3 spells of lower level 7 or lower, or Miniletter's piercing sigil. So that's when he's hit. Nah, I'm thinking freezing rake is probably the best out of these lot in terms of an attacking based spell. Attack is the best form of defence. Alternatively, you can scream, run and twist your ankle falling down some steps, but this is the next best thing. And we get one last talent. Bonus level spells, I don't think we need those. Grimoire Slam, not interested in that. So, offensive. We have a Scepter. Does that factor? I think we probably already have our Scepter upgrade, if I was to hazard a guess at this late stage. If we haven't, I'd be surprised. Okay. Savage Attack. No. And Venom Strike. No. Marksman. See, we do hit distant enemies, so that could be sort of semi-used. Dangerous Implement. But that's sacrificed for damage against self. 2 weapon style. One-handed style. Melee weapon only. You can never have too many slickens. Well, that's very true. You can never have... Isn't... What level is Bulwark against... What level is Bewildering Spectacle as well? Is that level 1 or level 2? Because that's a handy spell when we run out of confusion. So if that's level 1 as well as Slicken, then an extra level 1 spell might not be a bad call. Meanwhile, I'll keep looking down the list. These are just extra Interrupt. Could be actually very useful. 15 Interrupt. Vulnerable, penetrating shot, bloody slaughter. Right, defensive. So extra deflection. That's probably a little bit useless right now. Unstoppable. Mental Fortress. From a roleplay perspective, it probably makes no sense for him to have extra Mental Fortress abilities. I don't see him as a mentally strong character. However, his reflexes are top notch. When it comes to avoiding things, not a problem. Right, utility. Fast runner. Oh yeah. He's learnt the art of running fast. I got to admit. From a roleplay, this is perfect. Extra item slots. Shot on the run. Heart of the Storm. It's his last level up, and therefore I'm tempted to make it a role-playing one. And this is just so Fedoran. He he actually uses fleet feet to run away, which is very, very useful. Quick cast, and he gets a massive disengagement bonus, and he runs like the clappers. But any extra running ability certainly is most welcome. So yeah, bless him. His final level up just goes to enhance his ability to run. Typical. If he can't talk his way out of it, he'll run. If he can't talk or run his way out of it, then he has to fight. I know, isn't it? Isn't it? Typical Fedoran. Right. However, we will not be putting our running skills to use against two, what can only be described as vagabonds. So, oh, okay, sorry, Adair, would you care to level up also? I'm sure you would. Survival. And he gets one last level up as well. Right. Did he have... We've got all of his tanking defensive stuff already. Graceful retreat. Retreats in a graceful manner. Any of these? No. No. Offensive. I think we've got all of these that we want. Sanctifier. Ghost. One-handed style. Extra hits converted to crits with a one-handed sword. That could be useful. Savage attack. Nah, not really. I think an extra knockdown is probably the best of a bad bunch, unless we go for rapid recovery. Nah, I think an extra knockdown, extra crowd control, probably the best of the bunch there. Okay. Now, Adair, just prod them on the shoulder. Tap them on the shoulder, will you?
Hey.
It's bad days coming, I'm telling you. The pair look up to you as you approach. Who's that? Oh, begging your pardon, Lord. Oh, well, addressing us as Lord, that's a good start to the conversation. Perhaps these aren't as fugly as they first appear, unless they're trying to worm their way into our good books. What happened here? We noticed some of Haddie's goats wandering loose. When we came up here, we saw some suspicious people leaving Haddie's house. Looks like they've torched the barn. Oh, yes. Really? And why are you standing out here, then? We were worried there might be one of them still inside. We're goat herds, not warriors. Really? And, tell me more about these suspicious people. Oh, not just looters. I mean, they were armoured up like they were in for battle, and mean looking. Kern's got something to do with it, I just know it. Really? Well, I say, I know what's going on here, and your honeyed words don't wash. Can guess, I bet. We've got a lot of bandits up here. It's just a shame it happened to Haddie. Still don't think it's bandits, but hey, have a look and you'll know for certain. Well, maybe we are go-turds. They don't look like warriors. Perhaps they are telling the truth. Maybe we shouldn't be so suspicious.
Hey.
But I've got my eye on you. Got my beady eye on you. We could do, but that disappeared. So we talk to him again.
Ready when you are.
Oh, we can ask it again now. And by the way, before I go investigating burnt down barns, I'm looking for a young girl named Myla. Seen anything? Ring a bell? There aren't any kids out here. Just bandits and lack of faith. Hungry ones too. Lots of dead deer to the northeast, so be careful if you head that way. Ooh. The farmers of Whitestone Hollow haven't seen any children, though they warn that something's been killing a lot of deer lately.
Hey.
Alright. Let's get ourselves inside. Oh, thought the game had crashed on me. Oh, dearie, dearie. Well, if they're still in here, it's time for a fight, and if not, it's time to see Haddie sprawled out dead on the floor. Oh dear. We were too late. Haddie and his wife have been killed. Bleakwalker is nowhere to be seen. Let's do some investigating.
Say the word.
Right. Nobody touch a thing. I shall take a look.
Not a problem.
Okay, yes, very good, very good. For investigation purposes, of course, bloody thumbprint marks where someone pulled away a piece of bread. Well, we won't loot the poor dead woman. Someone has torn away several pages, leaving bloody smears behind. Durgan copper bracelet. The dead man's sprawled position gives you a clear view of the sword wound in his back. The smeared, drying blood around him has not yet faded to brown. You hear a groan, low and pained, and turn your head to see. There's a dull pain in your skull and your vision swims. A harsh grip on your arm bears you upright on your knees. We don't have anything worth stealing. Alwina's voice cuts through your sluggish thoughts. You look up at the armoured man seated at the table, your stomach knotting up with dread. No, you don't. He reaches almost idly for the ledger. You notice before he does the way that Alwina tenses up, but you're not sure why until he opens the book and the letter falls out. Family? The man smiles as he picks up the letter. No! Alwina tries to run forward, only to get caught by the arm by the man behind her. Looks like Esker's doing well at the mill. Sweet of him to write. Deerford's a long way from here. Enough, Sevestin. All right, all right. He tosses the letter on the table, cruel amusement swiftly replaced with irritation. Kill him. You barely have time to register the words. The sword through your back drives the air from your lungs and the strength from your limbs all at once. Alwina's scream seems to so faint. You have to get to her. You have to warn Esker somehow, but your legs won't listen. You can't breathe. The memory slips from you like a shucked coat, and the pain in your back fades just as quickly. Esker! They're tracking down Haddie's son Esker at the mill in Deerford. Deerford? As in Deerford that's not here in the flipping White March? Oh dear.
Hey.
Right, I'm going to just pop downstairs for a second and I shall be back with my dinner. Right, I will play on for about another 10 minutes because it's a little bit on the hot side. Right then. Okay, so that quest is taking us back to the main map, Deerford. So I'm wondering, out loud, hoping for confirmation or denial, the quest for Adair, whirling agents of copper, adra and stone, is that here or is that elsewhere? So if one quest is taking us to bloody all and sundry, then who knows what other ones require us to find things back in the main map. Oh, it is in the main map. Oh, bugger.
Zawa is ready.
See, the whirling... the only thing that I can think of that relates to a whirling agent made of copper, adra and stone is those things that Theos was using. But there were loads of them, from what I can remember. There was one right back at the start. There was one in a cave somewhere. Awaken first your essence so that you may atone. I wonder if this is the very first one that we stumbled across. The very first one, which was Sealant Lease, if I recall correctly. Hot or cold? I mean, it's gonna. The only reason why I ask is it just saves me from having to schlep around. That's all. Quite hot, actually. Oh, very good. Very good. Okay, I'm now debating whether or not we should flip and head back to the main map if there's a quest there now. And I don't want Adair fighting things without his shield. But I thought we'll do is we'll uncover the rest of this map at least for now. And we'll play by ear.
Ready, Watcher.
Ooh. Oh, this is the barn on fire. Right, okay. Ringier berries.
I'm on the trail.
Ooh, Lagu Faith. Would you credit that? You little blighters. I'll just sneak on by. Not a problem. Ooh, that's probably as far as we're gonna get really with our scouting. Which way do we want to go? I think we want to go down south first and come back in a clockwise kind of manner.
Hey.
Ooh, wait a second.
What's this?
Indeed. It's a ring of unshackling and a scroll of flame.
Hey.
What do you do? No, 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 no.
Hey. All right. Right then.
Right, it's paralysed. It's immunity to paralyse these things do to us. I remember now. It's paralysation that we need to be worried about. Right, okay. Let's get this done. Let's try a bit of this. Why not? Blindness.
Lead the way.
Terror of... Oh, this is the terror! Oh, this is the actual terror! Oh, I see, I see. Oh, very good. I should probably have noticed that far sooner than I did. Right, we better use some big stuff then, eh? Better use some big things. Ice blights, earth blights, a Kenguila. This does raw damage, so this should hit most things.
Hey.
And we're going to heal Itumak. Just slow this down temporarily. And we're going to go with... Symbol of Magran is fire damage, I think. Oh, this is... Watchful Guardian, no. Symbol of Magran, no. Heal of World, no. It's this one. Storm of Holy Fire. Burn damage. These things are probably weak to burn. If I can get it to the right position, it's going to cause damage to everybody apart from our friendly characters.
You're
not hitting anything.
Zawa is...
Doran, you're a little bit close for comfort there, buddy. Step away. Yes, thank you very much. Right, okay, let's get this terror down. This terror is causing us quite a bit of terror. Flaming Pillar. Where is she? She's there. Take down the Greater Earth Blight if you can. We're going to use that. Right.
Ready, Watcher.
Don't think she's used it yet. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's have a look. Let's have some of the lower level spells if we've got any that might prove to be useful. Just let's try some bounding missiles.
Can't get. Good shot.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey.
Caravan Master's brooch. There we go. That's what we needed to get from this character. Return the brooch to Asker in Stalwart.
Hey. Of course.
Shoes? What shoes? No, the shoes are in here. Vietro's formal footwear. Holy flipping cow! According to old Valian folktales, Vietro was a young tailor from a poor village who dreamed of attending the Mariverno ball at the Imperial Palace. However, though he had made many fine clothes for himself, he had no shoes to match, no invitation from the Imperial family, and no knowledge of palace manners. One day a kindly wizard heard his wish and gifted him with an enchanted pair of shoes. They were formal enough for the ball, and the wizard promised that they would provide all Vietro needed in time. Vietro took the wizard at his word and arrived at the palace gates the day of the ball, dressed in his best clothes and his new shoes. The guards on duty demanded Vietro's invitation, and suddenly the young man felt a weight in his pocket. He found a flask of fine spirits, which he gave to the guards in exchange for entry. Continuing to the ball, he found himself in conversation with several Viscomtes and Marquesos. Vietro was certain his ignorance would betray him, but he spoke with such knowledge of history and custom that his hosts were impressed. His confidence in the wizard's shoes grew, and when he saw the most beautiful woman at the ball, he asked her to dance. The shoes guided his feet and his tongue, and such was his charm that he and the young princessa were wed by the year's end. I think these shoes are certainly fit for Fedoran's feet. Max endurance and athletics? Bah, we spit on that. These horrible things. Good grief, hideous. Whereas these are absolutely perfection personified. I don't know if we have any other dexterity items. No, we don't. Which means that Fedoran's dexterity has just rocketed up to 22. Perfect for somebody that runs all the time. Very dexterous indeed. Beautiful pair of shoes. Oh yes. To quote Churchill the dog. Beautiful. And welcome, Hauler, welcome.
Hey.
Okay. So Fedora now decked out not only with an upgraded hat, but now new shoes to boot. Literally to boot. He will be on cloud number 9, confidence soaring through the air. What trouble is he going to get himself to as a result? We will surely find out very shortly. Right, this is a little bit too open for my liking, this little encounter. There's no kind of...
Still don't see.
Ah! Hurt the dogs? Which dogs you hurting? Who's hurt dogs?
See why we had to hurt the dogs.
The dogs?
Shut it about the
We're kind of locked between a rock and a hard place here. Holy cow, this is bad. This is bad.
blazing dog.
Oh, this is bad. We've got Brights coming from the rear. Oh, shoot. This is definitely very bad. Right, okay. Oh, this is very bad indeed. Very, very bad. Oh, bloody hell. This is not good. Right, confusion. If we can get most of these guys confused and retreat behind them, let them tackle the blights, we could be alright. Although a Whitestone Brigand has just landed in our lap. Right, we need to run. We need to reposition. This is very bad indeed. Fedoran's extra pace working wonders here. Run, everybody, pull out of this fight. Let them fight each other. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Got one Luther in the way. Fedoran, do it again. Confusion for the main body. Right. Oh, we've lost. No, we haven't quite lost our priest. Help him out! Help him out! Take care of the mage also.
This fight is mine.
Okay, get up. Get up, priesty. Get up. Alright, we're alive. Barely, we're alive. They're fighting, they're fighting. Brigands and Blights, it sounds like a Game of Thrones sequel. Itumak is prone. Right, we may have got this back on track. We may have got this back on track. Itumak, are you up? Yes, he is. Okay. Heal us quickly. Brigand there. I think perhaps one last, a bit of a bewildering spectacle up here. Keep them occupied. Tagani, run. You, Blight, now, please. Okay, that's good. Zawa, what are you doing? Come here. And keep coming. Zawa, hit this thing, will you? I don't know what you're planning on doing, but we need your assistance. Itumak's taking care of business there. You come up here. Mage duplicate. Okay. Zawa, run. Oh, whoa. What's going on? They're multiplying. I'm sure they weren't there before. Right, dragon dance thing of death. Consecrated ground. Everybody use some form of healing. He's doing a sterling job, is Itumak. Sterling job.
Ready.
Where's Zawa? Punching an ice blight.
This fight is.
Hey, leave it. Parathis. Hey, leave it to me. Hey.
Ooh. Bloody Bloody hellfire! That was fun.
Yes?
Blightsome brigands. Never trust them. Never trust them. Right, let's have a wee look. Fedoran's got all of those. He should hope so. If some random looter happens to have a spell he does not, that would not sit very well with him. What kind of an archmage would he be if mere looters have spells that he does not know? I don't know if they were part of a quest or not. Cause weren't any of them named? Can't remember now. Looter camp. Avalanche site. Have we missed something with the avalanche site? Don't believe so. Although we didn't actually click on the thingamybobsy. The old magnifying glass. Tumbled down and blocking passage. Okay, a bit more exploration. I better quick save it also as well. After our escapades.
Hey.
Durant's can have a look. Oh, he can. You're right. Who are you? Oh, a rogue looter.
That's how it's done.
Leave it to me.
What on earth is he think he's doing?
This fight is mine.
How dare you send our men flying? The nerve! These people, no manners.
Hey.
Seriously. I think there's some lack of faith down here. Let's clear the rest of this map out. Ooh! There was some lack of faith down here. I thought I could see him, little sneaky beakies. What are they trying to do here? Right, this could be bad. Let's just pull back a second. Just pull back just a brief moment, and then we're going to protect ourselves from paralyzation.
What?
Then we're going to turn and attack. Then Fedoran's going to cast a confusion. If he can, right in the heart of the leg of faith.
Worth and rock.
Lovely. Well done, Fedoran.
Dead on.
Woo! Oh, it's alright, love. You just keep slicing and dicing. You just keep slicing and dicing. Help is on the way.
That's how it's done.
You might want to do it very quickly.
I'm here.
I want to do it very quickly. In fact, we'll save her with another confusion. Yeah. I'm going to try this. I haven't tried this move yet. Flagellant's Pass. So if we, how do we just use it? Just goes through. Oh, now she gets it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't get a good shot.
Ooh, past that. Throw a heal out.
This weapon.
There we go. Now we're cooking, boys and girls. We're cooking on gas. help out here.
Uh-huh.
Zaba.
I think we'll go with some of these bad boys. Hello, Jessa.
Can't get a good shot.
Come on. Come on, my dear. Come on. Come on. This is proving to be a little tougher than I give these guys credit for. Let's go again with some more. We'll go with Death Ray. Wounding shot. He's still alive by the skin of his teeth here. Turn and face. Shoot.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We got him. I think. Woo! That was
Hey,
tough one.
all right then. Hey.
Okay, so there's this little area left up here, and then we have uncovered the old map, but I'm not convinced we're done because there's got to be a way to do something with this lake, surely. So we'll just have a quick poke of our heads up here. Keep saving, good point. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder. Right, endurance can level up, we'll sort that out.
Hey.
Once I finish my dinner. Aye! Polar bears. Eating something. Or someone.
Hey.
They're not hostile. Oh, they are now. They are now! Here they come. Oh, little polar bear cubs as well. Oh. Sorry. Traps? What are all traps doing here?
Zawa is ready.
Killed an innocent family of snow bears.
Done.
Makes me sad.
As you say.
But they were eating a poor man and a deer. Oh, this is what was eating the deer. Ooh, this is Ryona. We've got Ryona's. Did we get Ryona's Vembraces from the dragon? And now we have Ryona's medium armor. Binds with monk, paladin, or chanter. So only Zawa could use this. Grants 3 intellect. I don't think we'll be using it. We'll stick it in our pack with her Vembraces to gather dust.
Yes.
Right, this is a nice place to rest.
Hey.
Minus the bears, of course. Which are now sleeping peacefully. Righty-ho, so I'm going to rest up. I'm going to save it, and then I am going to eat my dinner. So I'll be away for 10 minutes, and then I shall be back, and I shall pick your brains. Because I am not convinced we are done here. And
Hey.
there are a couple of odds and ends that I need to clarify and clear up before I proceed any further. But oh, and there's a cave. There's a cave that I've completely forgotten about as well. Yes, so we'll get to that in 10 minutes time. I shall be back with you just after 10 past, although my clock on my computer is a little slow, so it's probably 5 past now, so let's make it 1/4 past. I'll be back with you. In the meantime, you can enjoy the tweeting of the birds and some nice ambient sounds.
I was never any good at the quiet game.
Okay, I'm back with you. Earlier than expected. My dinner went down a royal treat very quickly, and tends to be the case when it's delicious. I just can't eat it slowly. Right, it was delicious. It was lamb, homemade lamb casserole, lamb stew with swede, potatoes, carrots and homemade dumplings, and it was very, very tasty. Went down a royal treat because I'm rather hungry. I haven't eaten since 12 o'clock today, so it's my first bit of food in how many hours is that? 9 hours. Oh no, it's fine, Jesse, it's fine. You'll give me enough shout outs, and it's yes, I would urge you all to check out Jess's channel and streams. Divinity streams are a royal treat. I rock up every Friday myself, cup of tea in hand, sometimes something a little bit stronger depending on what I'm doing, and routinely fall asleep because it's late where I am, but yeah, very nice and relaxing. Nice way to spend your Friday evening. Righty ho, so I'm just trying to sit here and just let the heartburn subside and let the stomach settle before we move on. Lovely. Okay, so we have a cave to explore, so we'll get that done.
Hey.
And we'll see where that takes us. And once we've cleared the cave out, I need to check my journal, figure out what we've got left to do. But I think this has probably got something to do with Menea's quest. Maybe? Abbey of the Fallen Moon? Could be. I mean, Andra was a god of putting things in the sea or something. I don't bloody remember. People used to put things in the sea for Andra, right? We'll go in the cave first. We'll go in the cave. All may become clear if we delve inside. Yeah, poor old Ginger the cat there, having trouble getting up the stairs, I noticed. Oh, no. Here we go again. Are you joking me? This cannot be another dragon. Please tell me this is not another dragon.
Hey.
Fedorn talked his way out of a confrontation with the first one. I think his resolve, bless him, is going to be waning now. If it's another one.
Of course.
Maybe it's something more sinister than a dragon. But it's definitely something big. There's bones aplenty here. Wait a minute. And we're also looking for Myla. That's hopefully not Myla. Wicks are soul-born, hollow-born children, I think. I bet Myla has befriended these things. Myla, I know you're up to this. There she is. Oh, she's befriended all these wits. And the fox from the farmer did run and leap, run and leap. Oh, what he did to those poor little sheep. Despite the girl singing, the wicks around her are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed, while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly, she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave as if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Myla. These are my friends. She waves an arm toward the wicks, then regards you with some concern. Did you come to play with us? The wicks look up at the worry in her voice, their pupils narrow to pinpricks. Oh, don't worry, don't worry. I'm here, your mother's looking for you. Myla flinches, her face scrunches into a defiant little frown. The wicks notice the sudden movement and hiss. Oh my god, she's got them dancing to her tune. Like the Pied Piper of Wickland. Big Tongue! Myla's high-pitched voice cries out at the nearest hissing wick. Be nice! She turns her attention back to you. Big Tongue. She's even named them. I don't want to go back. She yells at me. I just want to play here with my friends. She makes a little mound of dirty snow. You can't stay here forever. You can't make me go. She crosses her arms over her knees, dangerously close to holding her breath. Oh dear. In real life, folks, never take food off a strange old man. You like sweets? How about a Rao-Tai cookie? A real Rao-Tai cookie? I've heard of those. Myla's eyes are wide with wonder. Oh, God. Can I really have one? Stranger danger, yeah. Strange. If you see a strange man wearing a strange hat and strange shoes, well, don't take a Rao-Tai cookie from him. If I give you this cookie, will you go home to your mother? Myla nods silently. Okay. Oh my god, really? Smile as you drop the cookie on the ground and slowly grind it into the ice with your boot? How evil must you be to do that? Give Myla the cookie. Myla approaches you and carefully takes the cookie into her tiny hands. Transfixed on the delicacy, she begins nibbling on the edges of it as she wordlessly shuffles toward the mouth of the cave. What about her little friends? They're not going to be happy with this. The wicks begin to follow her out, but as they leave the cave they are distracted by the sights and sounds of animals in the wilderness. One by one, the wicks slink off into the underbrush to hunt. Oh, bless them. See you back in the village, mister. Oh. So there we go.
Hey.
Stranger danger has its place. Obviously. A fine dagger. Right, we'll just
step lightly.
We'll just step lightly and see if there's any hidden goodies here. That's interesting. Fedoran's intrigued because Fedoran has sweet-talked his way not once but twice out of a confrontation with the dragon. Hell, he's even helped one. Vithrax, not a problem. He's helped them numerous times. Bend them to his will effectively. Kind of. But Wicts, he's never managed to sweet-talk a Wict. He's gonna have to get her secrets. Because Fedoran wants to pride himself on being able to talk anyone and anything around. Within reason, of course.
Hey.
Good night, Ollie. Good old silver tongue. Yeah. Wasn't just his silver tongue this time, though, was it?
Hey.
It was assisted with a cookie. Okay, right, I'm just going to have to minimise the game very briefly. Just bear with me. I'll save it before I do it, just in case things go a little bit awry. But, yeah, I'm not happy. I just feel there's things left undone here. Right, I'm back in the room. Okay, let's take a look at our inventory, our quest log here, and just get a handle on what's going on. So this is a main quest, nothing to do with the White Hollow. The Grey Sleeper, this has got something to do with going back to the Eastern Reach, or the Deerwood or Ford, or whatever the hell we're going, and going to one of them whirling things. That's fine, that's not here. That's nothing to do with here. Abbey of the Fallen Moon, right. She's looking for the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. A secret. Ah, secret. Ha 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 ha. Ondrite Temple. Right. Secret temple could be underwater. That could work. She's looking... Abbey as a well in which the faithful can cleanse themselves of their pasts. Okay, so that's... Still need to figure this out. That's not ours. That's gonna do that and blah blah blah. So Abbey of the Fallen Moon, right. Not... Oh, kill Firedawn. I'm almost tempted to kill this man because he has a very similar name to me and almost confused me there. Right, so that's in Longwatch Falls, that's in the Russet Wood, that's in the Stalwart Village. Searing Falls, where's Searing Falls? Searing Falls was in the Deerwood as well, because that's where we were required to go for the Magran priest in the Ducal Palace, if I recall correctly. So that's back in the... So the quests that we've been given here in the White March 2 are kind of intermingling with the world map back home, if you will. Which is an interesting thing. The Terror of Whitestone, we've done that. Return to Asker. Right. Black Oath. Esker, he's in the Deerford. That's back into the Deerwood. Royce is in Stalwart. So we've got to return to Royce. We've got to return to Asker. We've got to go to the inn and speak with a woman in there. And these are all pretty... So, okay. So, the only thing we're going to do here is the temple. The temple, the hidden temple-y thing. And I'm sure it's got something to do with this area right here, this lake. I think this is something to do with the temple. And we're just going to figure out how to access it. I'm almost certain. Kinda. Can we get down? No. Welcome back, Shelley, indeed. Is there any way in? Nothing obvious. We'll just have a scan round. There's a lot of lack of faith guarding this particular area.
And what does the flame reveal? Laying low.
Hidden switch. Button to press. No. Where did you come from?
Yeah!
Surprise!
That's how it's done.
Okay, good.
Hey.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
See, we've got things here like this. What's this? Is this a clue or... Pale Stone doesn't resemble any other formation in the area. What, like there's a temple there? So there's one there. There's one there. Formation there. Formation there. Avalanche. Site. Isolated pedestal. What, have I missed a trick? Did I miss a trick here? Could well have done. Where's an isolated pedestal up here? There's nothing up here, was there? Okay, without somebody, obviously nobody spoil it just yet. But is this hidden temple in this map? Where's this pedestal? I think this might be the pedestal, just this area. Anyway, in the meantime... Oh. What, you can't even tell me if it's in this map? Oh, you don't remember? Okay. That's reasonable enough. Do we need extra footlaw with him, or athletics, or stealth, or extra survival maybe? And his final talent. Let's have a look at what we're going to give him. We could upgrade his interdiction's just a daze, inspiring radiance, friendly AoE, modifies holy radiance to give us extra accuracy. Aggrandizing, can't even say it. Aggrandizing radiance, buffs the stats, brilliant radiance. Burns the enemy in addition to healing us. So it burns all enemies, and vessels take increased burn damage. Okay, anything a bit more useful perhaps? Alright, savage attack, envenomous strike, marksman, dangerous implement, two weapon. Defensive, he has already. Extra deflection. None of these are really doing it for me. I think we'll go with brilliant radiance. Okay, so this pedestal I'm thinking is just this area. I don't think there's a pedestal here.
Hey.
Temple will appear in due time. In whose due time? I'm assuming you mean as we progress through the main quest, perhaps. Right. Well, we've done all we can here for now, so I think we're going to return to Stalwart and do what we need to do round there. Then we're going to go back to the Deerwood and see what we can get sorted there, because there's a couple of quests that we need to sort out there, isn't there? If we get some camping supplies in there, I think. Let's take those. Okay, back to Stalwart. That's all I need to know. I don't want to be looking around for a temple for 15 minutes that's not going to appear. Righty-ho. So, a couple of people we need to find here in the village.
Hey.
In the dead of night. So let's see if we can find Mila's mother first. Who was somewhere around about here. There she is, little Mila. 100 bless you, my Mila's back. Royce's wind-chapped face is puffy and her eyes are red. And that girl's not leaving my sight for a week. She glares down at Mila and clears her throat loudly. Mila shuffles forward and speaks in a tone of recitation. I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for bringing me home. I promise not to wander off ever again. She glances up at her mother. When Royce nods, Mila gives you a handful of warm, sweaty coins. No, no, no. You keep those, my dear. Mila looks back up at Royce, who nods. Thank you, mister. The girl pockets the grubby coins, still not looking at you. But when Royce glances away to exchange pleasantries with someone else, Mila looks at you shyly and whispers. Thank you for not killing my friends. I found a bubble hat back in the woods, by the roots that looked like dragons' tails. I tried to put it on, but it was too heavy. But you can have it if you want. It's still there by the roots. In the woods, by the trees at roots look like dragons' tails. Well, we'll bear that in mind whenever we're back there. But, oh, bless her little heart.
Hey.
Good old Myla. Right. The wicked charmer that she is. Okay, on to another person we need to speak to, who was somewhere down here. Ask her.
Ready when you are.
Okay, so telling her that we have dealt with the terror of Whitestone Hollow. Good to know that this one's taken care of. A shame we lost all those people. But at least we'll finally be able to get some workers out there to clear up that avalanche. And a reward. And done. Who knows, maybe that rubble will be cleared up. Whoa, look at that. 1,300 copper pans earned in taxes. Taking our purse to a whopping 96,000.
Hey.
I don't know how much she's going to need to transform Consul Hort's tower into Fedoran's tower. A place of arcane learning, of course. But it's going to be quite a bit, I imagine. Now, where was this character? Kern, villager. Oh, Nestor, there we go.
Just say the word.
Oh, asking us to sit down. Right, well, Tarfos sent me. I'm here to negotiate the trade treaty on Stalwart's behalf, and I'll have you know I drive a hard bargain. Finally, I was beginning to wonder if Tarfos had forgotten about me entirely. My first stop is Stalwart's fishery. My clients are concerned it's a liability to Stalwart's prosperity. I'll meet you outside its front door. What? I thought we were just going to parlay. I didn't know we were going to be schlepping around. Goodness grief.
Hey.
We could have stayed a bit longer to listen to this lovely bard music.
Hey.
Alright, to the fishery. I assume we are going to be appraising it. Oh, there she is. Rubbing her hands together, shivering.
Ready when you are.
God, it's freezing out here. Let's get this over with quickly. I'd go inside the fishery, but that smell, ugh. I'm also regretting having the fish stew at the inn. One of the fishermen said they found a body in one of the barrels once. If you have a more comfortable place to nap, I am willing to accept suggestions. According to the town's records, the fishery doesn't export much these days. Why do they keep it open? It's an unnecessary drain on resources, better spent on the White Forge and the mines. Closing down the fishery could help convince the investors that Stalwart is serious about maintaining its prosperity. Well, to some degree, I hear what you're saying. However, the fishery helps keep Stalwart self-reliant. Less expense in acquiring food from outside. And it's been a backdrop of this place for many years. It's a pragmatic answer. I'll see that the fishery remains open, should any objections against it be raised. I like to have spoken to the head fisherman, but it seems he was run out of town. Oh, really? Fedoran, rolling his eyes. Normally that would be of great concern to the investors, but it seems that the fishery is prospering in his absence. Oh well. I'll be heading over to the Stalwart Mines next. My clients are concerned about the security and safety of the mines. Meet me there when you're ready. Well, okay, no time like the present.
Ready, Watcher.
Hey.
Stalwarts are changing. Aye, it is that, and with Fedoran's help you shall prosper. Hopefully for a generation. Where is she? Is she actually in the mine? Or have I walked past her? Come on, Ginger, keep up. No, I think she must be inside. Okay. Probably sick of waiting outside in the cold. Oh, I have a new cup. I have a new drink. I like my usual drink. When I say drink, I mean a hot drink. I usually drink hot drink. Well, I drink hot drinks at work. I'm very meticulous in that I don't want to have too much caffeine. So I have a coffee when I arrive. I have a coffee mid-morning, and then I have a coffee mid-afternoon, and that is it. 3 cups a day. Where is she? Oh, there she is. And yeah, I do like, when it comes to cups of tea, I usually drink tea at home more often than not. I have a cup of tea before bed, and I like flavoured teas in that I like my main tea is Earl Grey, and I also like masala tea. I've never had Russian tea. Never tried it, but I like masala tea. I like and I like chai tea. Is it chai tea lattes that you get from Costa? I like a bit of chai tea, and I found some recently. A chai tea, like a chai tea mix. Very, very tasty. It's definitely replaced my Earl Grey for now. Anyway, don't know why I'm telling you that. It's because it's getting close to tea time. Usually have a cup of tea around about 11 o'clock, it's 11:15 after a stream. It helps me relax before bed. Anyway,
just say the word.
Nesta. Oh yeah, I can't. I can drink normal tea now, but I don't. You know, first choice is always Earl Grey. Always. It's impressive how quickly Stalwart reopened the mine and got it operational. She looks around approvingly. I'm a little concerned about this incident involving some of the miners. Something that was causing erratic, sometimes violent behaviour. They say you solved the issue. Care to enlighten me? Yes, I will enlighten you. Giant Spore in the Vithrak caverns was mind-controlling the miners as well as the Vithrak. After a great battle, of which we almost lost our lives, but for the grace of the many gods, my spell-casting ability pulled us out of death's reach, and the Spore's now dead. But the Vithrak are not, correct? I'll have to make a note of their presence in my report. Defiance Bay will insist on having a squad of Crucible Knights protecting the mines as part of the trade agreement. No offence to Stalwart's militia intended, of course. I don't think that's a good idea. You see, Cliver is a friend of mine. You go and tell him that Stalwart can handle his own security and doesn't need any of his knights. They're usually very busy, and guarding a mine, well, not befitting of people of their rank. Oh, I didn't know that you knew the commander of the Crucible Knights. I'll note your recommendation then. There's one more stop I must make. The White Forge. I'd like to assess the skills of the smiths assigned to the forge. See you there. And off she tots again.
Hey.
She's got us running around like bloody headless chickens, this woman. The crossed eye is added to our quest log and it expires in 3 days. We may make that, unless it's one of those fetch quests. Yeah, it is one of those. Oh. The crossed eye will assign Nadog, because he's our regular quest goer too. And then we'll also send Alof as well, because he also does a few bits for us in our absence. Because we don't trust Alof. There was a particular reason why we don't trust Alof, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, wasn't he in league with the... wasn't he at some stage he was in league with the... what's the name of the group that we're chasing down? Theos' band of people. Terrible when it comes to certain things. The Foundry or the Battery? The Battery. God, what's the name of the bloody group? The Leaden Key! That was not on the tip of my tongue at all. Yeah, the Leaden Key. He was part of the Leaden Key, or had something to do with the Leaden Key. He made a big confession to us. And ever since then... Help! Ah! Bloody hell, give me a flipping heart attack. What are you... Who have you angered, Nestor? What the hell do you think you are doing? Goodness grief. Made me jump out of my skin. Did not expect... What? A war dog? 2 war dogs? More people are coming. Oh boy, we've got a fight on our hands here. Ooh. Saldon twice hanged. Brigand Rogue, 2 war dogs, and apparently this is a good spell to use against mages. So use it. And I think we'll go with a bit of Slicken. Itamak's in the way, unfortunately. We'll forget that. He didn't use it. Okay. Oh. Come on, I want you to dragon leap. Hey, there we go. Attack! He was the Grand Master. I don't think he was the Grand Master, but you know. Maybe he's got a bit of Fedoran syndrome. Likes to ham up his accomplishments.
Parathis! That's how it's done!
Hey.
Right, now would you like to explain yourself, Nestor? Oh, that was a close one. She quivers with exhaustion. I'm usually much more adept at avoiding brigand ambushes. Were they after you for a particular reason? I'm occasionally mistaken for a tax collector. It's possibly that those brigands made that assumption. That was a close one. Whew. Right, fine, let us get going. See you at the White Forge.
Hey.
So she's actually in the forge itself, it sounds like. Alright, just the usual tat.
Hey.
Ooh. Nope.
Hey.
Alright. Just speed this up a slight touch. Get us into the battery, get us into the White Forge as quickly as possible. And to the forge. Oh, right. Let's see what old Nestorkins has to say about the forge. No doubt she will have nothing positive to say.
Hey.
But Fedora will set her straight, don't you worry. Right, where is she? There she is, look.
Yeah?
So, this is the fabled White Forge. Very impressive. I know several smiths in Crucible Keep who would dearly love to be standing where I am right now. How long were the souls of those Pargren and beyond bound here anyway? Centuries? Releasing them back to the wheel was probably for the best. These smiths work in the forge though. What are their qualifications? Who trained them? Surely the forge isn't being used as effectively as it could be. I think it would be more profitable for everyone if Crucible Keep trained smiths were brought in to run things here. Wouldn't you agree? No, actually. The White Forge only works for descendants of dwarves from the Battery. But of course, woman of your stature and station surely knew that? What? Really? I guess that does make sense. I'll make sure to pass that along. All that's left to do is write up a draft of the trade agreement with the terms and conditions we've agreed upon and present a copy to Tarthos. I'll still be a few months before the final agreement can be signed, but we've made great progress here. I appreciate the escort, Fedoran. Farewell. Very good. Well, I think negotiations went well. We've given Stalwart or still kept their own sort of autonomy with little interference. Return to Tarthos. The fishery remains intact.
Hey.
The mines remain protected by Stalwart's militia, and the forge remains worked by descendants of the former dwarves of themselves, the Pargrunans. Name escapes me.
Just say the word.
Fedoran! Nestor presented me with the terms of the trade agreement. I guess we're keeping the fishery open after all. Funny, Nestor had mentioned something earlier about the investors wanting to shut it down. Can't say I disagree with them either. Looks like she didn't have much else to say about the mines beyond what we'd already discussed. Good. She didn't mention any changes to the White Forge portion. Strange. She'd been hinting that she didn't think our local smiths were all that skilled. I guess you convinced her otherwise, huh? All things considered, the trade agreement is better than anything I could have negotiated. I'll sign this and have it set off to Defiance Bay first thing. Oh, Nestor left this for you. She said it helped her in a previous line of work. A bundle of cloth. Thanks again. Tax collector's mantle. Is that a hat? No, it's a cloak. Is that a hat? Tax collector's hat. Fedoran would have been in his element. +2 to stealth, grants escape, and grants smoke cloud. Allow tax collectors all over the D-Wood to find their way into the purses and ledgers of honest folk. We'll give that to Sagani as the stealthy character. Not that she'll probably ever use it, but there you go. Okay, what's this? Cheap muck. Right then, so we, I believe, are done here in Stalwart and in the surrounding areas. I mean, I'm not going to be too interested in the, for the time being, for the quest that we were given for the bounties here and here. Whitestone Hollow we've explored. I'm not ready to go to the Ironflail Fort yet, so I think the next piece of business is to try and see if we can get Adair to release his grip on this cursed weapon. Although technically speaking, if we're to do this properly, we should probably head to the Deerford first, because we were already too late to save this person's father. Not that one. Not that one. Where is it? There it is. Esker. Esker's father and mother. So I think we better find him. Better find him quickly, actually, before we do anything else. So that's going to we're going to go there first. Time is of the essence. The mill in the Deerford. And so here we go. Right, where are we?
Hey.
We're at the northern entrance, which means the mill is down here and then here. This was the mill, right? No, is this not the mill? No, that was the curriery. Oh, there's the mill. Everything looks very peaceful from a distance. Right, let's hope we're not too late again. Uh-oh. Oh, there's no signs of fire. There's no signs of a scuffle just yet. Fingers crossed. Ah, just in time. Put the blade down, boy. You scarcely know how to hold it. Hey, help me, please! They're insane! One of the paladins takes a step to the side, swiveling to face you and Esker both. He sizes you up with a lazy sweep of his eyes. Well, who's this? Ah, the foreigner. You'll have to wait your turn. We have a contract to wrap up. Huh. Step away! Ah! Has the lad's plight stirred your heartstrings? Word is the Deerwoods played you like a lute. I prefer to be played like a fiddle. Listen. You are nothing more than a murderer. I've seen my share of feuds in the Deerwood, but Stalwart's something else. Peasants at each other's throats over a hilltop. Wasn't so long ago their biggest concern was surviving the ogre raids. Well, maybe they'll talk things through next time. Ha ha. You're insane. A show of force impresses like nothing else. You have a passable talent for it yourself, I hear. Well, yes, I do. Just leave him alone. You're not getting out of here either, friend. You think you can come in here and spoil my fun? Come on now. These silly, sadistic games surely are beneath your order. There's no need for this. What would you know about it? You're not one of us. You ever been in any kind of siege? Siege? Huh. Siege? I've known a thing or two about battle, sieges. I took down the torn bannerman, no less. You notice the two paladins behind Sevestin exchanging looks. Sevestin follows your gaze. For an instant, his posture seems tense. Listen. Any fool can inflict violence without purpose. Don't you start. What purpose was there to letting two families snap at each other for decades? I put an end to it. Do your friends agree, Sevestin? Silence follows. The paladins only look at you disdainfully. Sevestin laughs and gives a mocking shrug. Focus on the intruder. We'll kill the son after. Oh, I thought we were getting through to them for a second there. I thought Fedoran was working his charms yet again. But no. I think there's probably a way to get them to back down there. Rather interestingly. Not that we would have accepted. I mean, they've committed murder. Can't save them all. No, we can't. We give them a chance. We warned them. We took on the torn bannerman. But they didn't listen. They did not listen. And now they're going to die. Hopefully. Run! Right, quickly. Confusion. Indeed. Confuse these three. I think they're immune to confusion. I don't think that worked. Sylvestin is on our side. Yes, Sylvestin is. And Adair's taking some heavy flipping blows here. Right, Zawa is absolutely... Can we get over there? Wow! That worked a charm. Right, he's in the mix. He's in the mix. Kung Fu kick. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. Those guys were fast as lightning.
Ready when you are.
Right, she is going to do her dragon leap right there in the middle. We are going to use a standard slicken. Right, good. It's going well. Zawa taking on 2 men at once, because he's a boss. Ooh, this paladin is quite tough. Swift strikes. Come on, Zawa, you can do it, pal. Do it again.
Quick! Toss me something else!
Right, we need some big spells here. These people are tough. So, Console Hawk's Crushing Doom. Right on Sylvestin's head, please. If you wouldn't mind. And we also need... We'll go with... Hand of Heal and Woe on the Paladin. Let's use that as well. And Sagani is going to attack the same target as Ituma with a wounding shot. Right, he's still punching people in the face, which is always a welcome sight. Look at the crushing hammer! Boom! And again! Boom! Oh no, come here. Where do you think you're going, buddy? You ain't helping your master. He's a bit indisposed with a great big hammer crushing him in the head. Boom! Right, let's go again. Death Ray or whatever the hell it's called. And we're going to go with this one. Kalikos Freezing Rake. Let's give that a try. Right, Manea needs to do that. You probably need to do that. You're doing just fine. Swift strikes, keep punching. Just do what you do, Zawa.
Lead the way.
Just do what you do.
Leave it to me!
Phew. Esker stares at the fallen paladins. The dagger trembles in his hand. They told me that they killed my parents. Is that true? Yes, I am sorry. I never believed Kern could stoop to this. That rotten bastard. Esker turns his head away, fists clenched. You hear a stifled sob. He was a tough cookie, wasn't he? Kern sent me. He didn't intend for anyone to get killed. He didn't know who he'd hired. Who cares what he intended? That bastard. I'm going to see to it he regrets everything he's done. Listen. Revenge is what started this whole affair. I'm going to finish all of it too. Here, I'm grateful you saved me, I am. I just wish you'd turned up sooner. Well, We shall return to Kern when we are back in Stalwart. Ooh, hidden goodies.
Am I imagining that?
No, you're not. You are seeing it plain as day. Right, what have we got here? Minor braces of deflection, minor gauntlets of accuracy. Any named items? Siege Baker gauntlets. +4 to resolve. Holy cow. Grants clear out. Crush damage and push.
Hey.
And a peridot. Okay, so that's our first piece of business taken care of here. Our second piece of business is going to involve trying to help Adair. It's a flipping good job for Doran didn't touch that blade.
Hey.
Wow. So it doesn't even bother you that most of your people died.
Then Alpaska learned to embrace death.
And the remaining few were enslaved?
As long as the spirit is free, bonds of the flesh do us no harm.
You got to tell me how you do it.
I will show you. Come, let us find a mass grave to sleep in.
Okay, maybe not mass graves to sleep in, but perhaps let's find an inn to drink in. I've got a sudden urge for something wet.
Hey.
All right.
Of course.
Let's have a look. Ah, remember this place well. Dander Valero.
Ready when you are.
Anyone for a drink?
Not a problem.
Right, well, let's park your backsides and I'll be with you soon.
Good day, stranger.
Alright, in this establishment, what do we have on the menu? We have beer. No mead, but beggars can't be choosers. A drink is very much a drink. I believe the term is bottoms up.
Just say the word.
Not bad.
Hey.
Not bad at all. Onwards. Okay. Gonna need a tick list, aren't I? Righty here then. Let's get myself my pad out. Because my memory is not going to remember which establishments we've had a drink in.
You'd have better odds against a Stelgar.
Do not look at Ginger, Itumak. She is highly vicious. So we have drunk in the Stalwart Inn. And we have drunk in the Deerford Inn. 2 down, God knows how many to go. Right.
Hey.
Sagani and Zawa both ready to level up. We'll sort that out later. So we are on a mission. Alrighty.
Hey.
We are going to Sealant Lease, I believe. And then once we're in that general vicinity, we'll just pop down to Gilded Vale, have a drink in the inn there, and I think we might start our pub crawl. What do you reckon, guys? Is it about time? Is it about time? Is it about time for a pub crawl? Could be. Oh boy. Outcast Shaman.
Alright then.
Ooh! Narok the Prophet? Who are these people? And what do they want? Oh my goodness! It's a good job the music stopped, because I'm in shock. There's far too many of these things. Right, cast confusion. Okay, we're losing control, Captain, we're losing control. Bloody hell.
Varathus!
Little Mac, take care of business, please. Outcast Shaman is there. Right on top of my darling Fedoran here. Can we halt him? Yes, we can, and then we can run. Because we have that fast runner ability! Ha ha ha! See ya, buddy! Right, off we go.
This fight is mine!
You're not getting...
Can't get a good shot with this.
Right, well this has got something to do with that weapon, surely.
Alright then.
This cannot be a
Hey.
coincidence. There's probably a note on one of them or something. It's gotta be. Second piece of the puzzle. Elard Dwyer, unique medium armour. +5 to fortitude. Defense against prone attacks. Very nice. And a head. Oh! Narok the Prophet. Is this a bounty quest? Eh.
Hey.
Oh. This was not what I was hoping for.
Hey.
Bounty quests? Anyway. Adair.
Hey.
Go and inspect this thing. It's copper, adra, stone. I think it may be useful to you.
Alright then.
The S-Dock seems to hum as it nears the Engwithan machine, something arced between the steel blade and the adra core of the ancient device. The voices in the S-Dock grow quieter, and the weapon feels more powerful. New writing appears along the blade. Ooh. Decipher the second verse of the poem. Find the sun-kissed hillocks where the dead folk sleep. Rest beside their wasting flesh. Inspect what dreams you reap. Sun-kissed hillocks where the dead folk sleep. Right, we're looking for a cemetery on a sun-kissed hillock. Right, question time, folks. Is this... I'm thinking Easternwood. Although Easternwood is not very sunny of a place, but there is a graveyard up on a hill. Other than that, I think I'm struggling. Pearlwood Bluff. Right, well, we'll try it. We'll try it. But before we do, I think we've got to go to Gilded Vale first, because I hear there's an inn there that does a mighty fine drink. We haven't been here for a while. The Black Hound, is it? Memory serves me. Still have people swinging from your tree, I see. I'd have thought that I'd gotten over that by now, but then again, Lord Radric still is in command. After we killed his cousin, if you remember. Good old times. You know what? When I just said that, I was thinking to myself. It sort of triggered a bit of a moment of reminiscence, really. We've been playing this game for a long time, for over a year now, and thinking back to some of the things that we've done, and I'm just beginning to think, you know what? I don't truly appreciate how much I've enjoyed the game, really, until I've finished it. I know we're not quite there yet, but we are getting there.
Just say the word.
And I have to say, I've really enjoyed Fedoran's adventures. Drink, please. So we got ale and we got beer. He's tried mead, he's tried beer. Now for some ale. Let's mix it up a bit. Thanking you kindly. And down in one. Marvellous. I haven't tried mead yet, and I actually looked on Amazon last week for some mead, and I found a bottle. I think it's about £13, but it doesn't come like in bottles of beer. It comes in like a wine sort of bottle, like a 70cl bottle. But it got some really good reviews, so I'm thinking of saving it for a special occasion before I actually buy it. No, there's nowhere that sells mead in here, I don't believe. We do have a specialist alcohol shop, but no, there's no... I mean, if I googled it, I could probably come across... Because I've never been somebody that's hunted it down, there may be a little mead society somewhere out there.
Hey.
That I'm not aware of, possibly. But no, I'm just going to order some on Amazon and give it a try. But I think I will probably like it. I mean, I don't like beer. I don't like ale or anything like that. I don't mind cider. And people say that the mead doesn't taste like beer. You can taste the honey. Anyway, I'll give it a try. Give it a whirl. I'm going on holiday in November, middle of November. I'm off on holiday, so I'm thinking possibly I will sample some before I go, just as I usually go. My friend's birthday is 3 days before I go on holiday, so So this is not sun-kissed, is it? This is not sun-kissed at all. But there is a graveyard up on a hill, so we'll try this. I don't think this is right. Where you, so yeah, my friend's birthday is 3 days before I go on holiday. So I think what I'll do is I might buy it then to celebrate her birthday. She won't like it, but you know what? I'll drink it. Right, okay. So we have a graveyard on a hill.
What's this?
Hey.
But I'm not convinced this is right, because I ain't seen any sun in this part of town ever. No, there's no interactable things like there was. Let me get my bearings here. Let me get my map on here. Let me see. Sun-kissed hillocks. Sun-kissed flipping pillocks, more like. Right. Clearban Reed. No. Temple of Hylia. Wasn't there a place in a dream that we had where people were being sacrificed? Hollowborn were being sacrificed. And that was up on something. Northweald, I can't even recall. Oh! You know what? Let's just let's just take a look at the rest among the hillocks, where the dead folk sleep. Rest. Right. Hillocks. In the middle.
I'm here.
Hey.
In the middle will do, won't it? Rest in the middle of the hillock. Why not? This better work. This better work. Hey, the loamy soil squishes underfoot, and something invisible seems to rise from it. You detect essence, faint and barely perceptible, drifting up from the graveyard. The grey sleeper seems to feed on it, and the strange voices grow quieter still. Another verse gleams in the steel. The grey sleeper. This is getting to be quite a powerful flipping weapon. At this point, I'm thinking 10% chance to cast Paralyze on hit, slowing spirits, invoking vessels. I'm thinking we probably just keep this once this is all said and done. Sword and Shield Adair, I think we have a change of plan for you, buddy. Reach the pillars mentioned in the last verse. What pillars, you say? What pillars are you talking about? The Grey Sleeper. Okay, here we go again. Fingers of the world, Adra, strong and whole, kneel before the pillars, bring order to your soul. I know where they are straight away. They are in Magran's Fork. They're in Magran's Fork. They're in Magran's Fork, 100%. I always wondered what those Adra pillars were for. And the funny thing is, they were in the game before the DLC, weren't they? And they had a map pin with them. And we've never ever come across a use for them. And if this is it... And I think it's kind of cool how they've sort of linked a DLC quest to that item, to that location. It's kind of cool. Unless they already had it planned out. You know, you never know with these companies. They have their DLCs planned out in advance. Yes, we'll fleece them for a bit more coin with our DLC package. Could have added it to the main game, but no. Yeah, here, look. There's the Adra pillars, right? I'm thinking this is where it is. I could be wrong.
Hey.
But that's the thing that first sprung to my mind when I read Adra pillars. But as somebody else has pointed out in the chat, there are Adra pillars in Kednua, and but no, this is the place. We were right. And it sprung to mind very quickly. Go and inspect the Adra pillar, please, and see what's going on. A deep and mighty power emanates from the Adra pillars. It resonates in the Grey Sleeper. He kneels before it. And as he does so, the voices in the Grey Sleeper reach a low, peaceful harmony. A final surge of energy fills the blade, and the voices fall silent. You feel the curse snap like rotten cord. But the weapon is too good to pass up, surely. The Grey Sleeper. Chance to paralyze, slow spirits, invokes vessels, it's got superb accuracy, 5% chance to cast twin stones. There are multiple places for each voice. How cool is that? Yeah, I am aware that so the other location where Adra pillars are, somebody said Kednua, and there is Adra fingers in Kednua, because I know whose fingers they flip in after seeing a spoiler about Pillars of Eternity 2. It's like, oh, bloody hell. It's not really a spoiler because it was part of the main trailer. But it's a spoiler for somebody that hadn't finished the first game.
Hey.
Anyway. Heritage Hill and Clearban Relag. So that was for the... Yes! Yes! I said when I first was linking it to the address spinny things that there was one in a cave somewhere. That was the one in the Clearban Relag cave, and the other one, yes, was on Heritage Hill. I knew we'd come across more than one of them, but the one that I remembered about was the one that we first come across in Clearban or Sealant Lease.
Of course.
Anyway, the Eastern Wood. Ah. Oh, the East. That's where we went. We went to the Eastern Wood, but Heritage Hill as well. Okay, that's yeah.
Hey.
Okay, makes sense. And for the final one, I bet it's Kednua as well. Kednua in here. Okay, so we have done everything that we need to do here in the Deerwood, which means we need to return to the White March, and we need to return to the White March, and we need to press on with the main quest of the White March, which is to tackle the band of brigands who have risen up. The Iron Flail, Elmshore as well. Ah, that's cool that there's more than one for each. I like that. I like that. Alright, so yeah, for the White Forge it's pretty much just the main quest line now, I think, that's left. We've done all the bits and the bobs. So I think for the rest of today's session, apart from finding this bloody temple, hidden temple, for the rest of today's session we'll return to Kern as well, at Gref's Rest. For the rest of today's session, we shall have a pub crawl. And whilst we are going on a pub crawl, in typical pub crawl style, we can chat nonsense.
Hey.
Well, that's what you do when you're on a pub crawl. You get drunk, you end up talking nonsense. So let's do that. Obviously, I'm not getting drunk. It's a working weekday, so no drink for me. But we'll just chat nonsense for the next however long it takes us to get to every pub in the damn game. Right. So to save me, we'll do all that next time. I think we're going off the charts now. We are going completely carefree. So if somebody would be good enough to get up a list of all of the inns in the game that we need to drink from to get Fedoran's hat up to the max, bring it up now and let's go on this pub crawl. And you guide me. You be my guide as to where we go. Right, Ondra's Gift. Ondra's Gift. What the hell's Ondra's Gift? Oh! Copper Lane. Oh no, one at a time. Bloody hell. Okay, so we've been to Gilded Vale. Easternwood, there's no pub there. Nothing in Radrick's Hold. Nothing here, nothing here. There's no inns in Kednua, I don't think. to Fedora's knowledge. Cragholt Bluffs, no. Yenwood Field, no. So that leaves only Defiance Bay. Pearlwood Bluff, no. Searing Falls, no. But we do have a quest at Searing Falls, a bounty or something there, don't we? Woodend Plains, no. Woodend Plains, no. Stormwall Gorge, Elmshore, no. None of them ring true. So I think it's just the Defiance Bay ones. So we'll start in Copper Lane and we'll work our way round. Back to Copper Lane to reminisce about what we did when we were here. Is there one in Elmshore? It's those type of places that are going to trip me up. These are the obvious places.
All right then.
The big tree. Big tree. Forgotten about that one.
Hey.
Anyway, let's reminisce about our time in Copper Lane. Oh, we came... Oh, look, the shouty man's gone. So this was a fox and something, wasn't it? The fox and the... Fox and something? Fox and goose? Goose and fox.
Hey.
Same difference. Brackenbury? Oh, of course. This is going to be another test. Can I remember the names of these inns? That's going to be the next tester. Can I remember the name of these inns? I'm thinking of the Brackenbury one now. What was the name of the Brackenbury inn? Give me time. Who are these people? And why are they like ghosts? Why are these people like ghosts?
Hey.
What's going on? Load of ghosty people. The flipping hell? Alright.
Just say the word.
Well met, friend.
Table of ghosts. I'm looking for a drink. The finest drink that you have on the menu. I think I'll take a beer from this pub. Thank you so kindly. And I shall down it in
Yeah?
one. Marvellous.
Hey.
Because Shelley, oh Alec, you fool, we were gonna spin him a tale.
All right then.
Obviously, for roleplay purposes, Fedora took a bump on the head and has become a raving alcoholic. But no, Fedora needs it to upgrade his hat. You see what happened was, Shelley, whilst you were absent, we came across a dragon. Very, very nasty dragon. And in anger...
Hey.
Right, we are done here. We are done at the Goose and Fox. There are no other drinky places here. Admeth's Den Expedition Hall? There was no bar in there, was there? Don't believe so. Hall of Revealed Mysteries, Catacombs and Brackenbury. I think we'll go to Brackenbury. Okay. You be my guiding lights on this epic pub crawl across the Deerwood. Right, where am I going on my holiday? I am going on my holiday. I'm getting on a jet plane and flying from Manchester in November, which will be completely and utterly freezing cold. I'm just praying there's no snow to cause a catastrophe and shut the damn airports down. And I am flying to Philadelphia initially, where we will be just stopping over for about an hour and a half, because you can't get direct flights from Manchester to Miami, which is then where our onwards destination is. We will land in Miami from Philadelphia, and we shall spend the night in a hotel. And then from there we shall go forth to Fort Lauderdale on a bus. And then aboard a lovely big cruise ship for a 2-week cruise around the Caribbean. Lots of drinking, lots of sun, lots of food, lots of rest, and a royal good time. And lots of spa. Spa, sun, and other S words as well. 16th of November. What was the name of this place? What was the name of this one? What was the name of this one? I can't remember. The flagon, something flagon? The Charred Barrel. Hey. I would never have remembered that. The Charred Barrel. Oh, yes. It will be my 15th cruise.
Hey.
Right. To the bar.
Just say the word.
Hail, traveler.
Oh, let's talk. More drink, please. Thank you very much. You have just beer. Not many inns do mead. Maybe only the one in Storewart does the mead, eh? At which point Fedoran better stockpile going forward. Because he's getting a taste for drink. You know what drinks are synonymous with? It's synonymous with people wanting to hear tales and stories. He's getting used to the pub life because these are the sorts of places that he's going to initially come.
Ready when you are.
To tell his tall tales. And another one bites the dust. Marvellous. Okay. We'll have a chinwag with Zara.
Ready when you are.
Look at this. Stacking up the beer buffs.
Yes?
Zara, I'm feeling a little bit lightheaded, but I have a feeling you want to say something to me.
What do you need of Zawa?
I want to know about your beliefs.
The ways of the Nalpazka can make little sense to an outsider.
Are you kidding me? Everything? Oh, I can't go through all of this in a drunken stupor. Are you foolish? When you're drunk, you can barely string 2 sentences together. The way of the Nasselpacker, the Nasselpacker who?
We are the warriors of the Takan. Nobles, peasants, it does not matter. We are souls caged in flesh, nothing more.
He knocks on wood. I see. I know a thing or two about souls, as you have gathered from our time together.
But it is one thing to say it, another to know it. So we train until we know it. Or until we meet our ends.
It sounds very taxing.
I give this answer because it is what you wanted. But the Nalpazka would say different. They would say that we are nothing at all.
These Nalpazkas, what do they seek? Zawa studies the horizon. He smiles as if a pleasant thought and does not look at you as he speaks.
Perfection.
Perfection? Oh, but nobody's perfect.
Look around you. The world is perfect. Every being, every moment, every death. Rarely do we see this. We stumble through life, lost in distractions. Every practice of the Nalpazka is a reminder to stop stumbling, to know the perfection.
The world is not perfect. Hollow-balled children dying, thugs and brigands. That is not my definition of perfection.
You think the world imperfect? Most would agree. Most would say the world is imperfect because we suffer. They imagine a world without suffering and dream of living there, and suffer all the more for it.
Oh dear. Beneath his calm expression, a deep further begins to glow like fanned embers.
This is their mistake. The world is perfect. It was created by a boundless wisdom. It is for us to learn why a perfect world requires that we suffer.
This is too much, too taxing a conversation for my current state. I shall resume in the morning's hour, but for now, on to the next pub.
You would ask much of one who knows little.
Right,
Hey.
This is a conversation for another day. For Torin cannot keep up with these answers. Too philosophical for one drunk such as he. But off camera I will go through every conversation and try to trigger the quest.
Hey.
Right, Andra's gift. Conversation for another pub. You were hell-bent on getting this conversation going, aren't you? Oh, look, it's this lady here. This lady... Oh, no.
Hey.
I thought it was somebody else. Oh, my God! Can you imagine? Oh, there is the lighthouse, and then there is the brothel. To put it bluntly. Can you imagine if he lost his hat? Oh, my God! And can you imagine if he pukes on his new shoes and his new slippers? Even worse.
Hey.
Fedoran, you better slow down. Fortunate mishap. Young lad lost several fingers. Well, oh, forget you. Don't rub it in. I thought I was doing good. Wonder how Cyril's doing, Fedoran thinking to himself. Perhaps we won't check in. No, we didn't cut anybody's fingers off. We just happened to give a dangerous dagger back to a young child who cut his own fingers off. More happy memories.
Hey.
Oh dear. Fedoran's got up to many things on his travels.
Ready when you are.
It's only looking back now that I realise just how many blunders he's made.
Not a problem.
Bless him. Bartender, 2 lips, 1 drink.
Gods keep you.
And I'll take mead. I'll take mead, please. I'll take no, not 6. No. Spirits. Do spirits count as drink? That's probably too strong for Fedoran. A man that does not drink should not drink spirits. Certainly not. Certainly not.
Yeah?
And 1, 2, 3, down in 2. It's getting harder to drink.
Hey.
Right, onwards. Your character is a drunken pirate. Oh my God, that does sound like fun. Can you imagine me trying to do an entire LP as a drunken character? Goodness grief, I'd probably end up actually psychologically thinking I am actually drunk when I'm not.
Hey.
Right, to the lighthouse.
Does everyone else see that Stelgar and the undersized breeches?
Dower, if you're not coming out with philosophy, you're coming out with nonsense. And you keep your mouth shut. You're sending me into a state of delirium. The Wailing Banshee. Oh, we remember this well as well. We remember this well as well. We cleared it out, but not before having a bit of a shock when trying to loot a chest. And we were accosted by several shades and spectres. Yeah, if I was playing this on a Friday night, I would probably be partaking in some kind of similar expedition to Fedoran. Every time he has a drink, I'd probably have a drink myself, and by the time I got to the final bar to upgrade his hat, I'd probably be actually just as drunk as he would be. That would make for some fun viewing, I'm sure. Perhaps I should defer this quest until Friday.
Hey.
Right, next bartender.
Yeah?
Yeah. How was the lighthouse since I last was here? Oh. Let me see what you've got. Oh. Looks like mead is flowing in these parts. Take another one. How much is my limit in real life? Oh. I don't really have a limit.
Hey.
Everybody has a limit, of course, but I can drink a lot.
Zawa is ready.
Ready, Watcher.
Tell me.
Just say the word.
Where's my... I'm confused now, really. I told you it's affecting me. Right, there we go. It's a psychological thing. And down it goes. Marvellous.
Hey.
Onwards. Onwards to glory. Yes, I am a religious rum drinker.
Hey.
And thus, since drinking rum from the age of about 18, I have become quite accustomed to the lovely taste and the effects as well. Come on, my little pretties. Come running quickly. Oh, we got little updates about expeditions at this point. What is that? Whoa, deflection +9, glittering gauntlets. They are rather nice. Okay. One grand item, one major item, and Aloth did some good. Yeah, we're not going to read all that. I think we can read them with the reports later if I am so inclined to do so.
Hey.
Right now, we're pubbing it. Right, there's no pub in Heritage Hill. There's no pub in First Fires. So, there was a pub apparently in Elmshaw. We've already been to the Direford pub. So we'll go to Elmshaw. Somebody said there was one in Elmshaw. Oh, I've been led up the garden path. Adra Look at that! Adra. Do these not count as Adra for the quest we've just done? Elmshaw Cave, Adra Twin Elms, Adra Arch. Cool. Righty-ho then. So we've done everywhere. Deerford Crossing, nothing there. Nothing in Clearban Relag. Temple, no. Northfield, no. So it's just Twin Elms. Starting with Heartsong. In the tree. I think we're getting there, folks. I think we're almost done. We're almost done. Fedoran's hat quivering on his head, not because of the fact that it's about to be upgraded, but because he's swaying drunk, of course. Some sound issues here. See you, Alec. See you later. Twin Elks. Twin Elks? Twin Elms. This is just the only pub in Twin Elms, is it not? This could be the last one.
Hey.
There weren't that many. Pub crawls come to a disappointing close here.
Ready when you are.
Good day to you.
Oh, yes, I would like a drink to finish the day off nicely. I've been around and round, sampling the delights of various establishments, and I will be casting my official vote as to where I will be holding my very first memoir recitation. And it's got to be a place that serves mead, so unfortunately, you are not in the final reckoning. Alright, here we go. Yay! We got the upgrade! Woo! We've got the upgrade. And what did it give us? I have no clue. But it grants confused when hit by a critical hit. I think that might have been already activated, I'm not sure. +3 to resolve, +2 to dexterity, constitution, immunity to charmed and dominated. Beautiful. Right, now that we have the full upgrades to our hat, we shall read the blurb. So the Valiant Trading Company, the only mercantile company with the full backing of all 5 Dukes' Bells of the Valiant Republics, has established itself as a thriving power in the Deadfire Archipelago. While involved in numerous trades, the VTC's primary interest in the region rests in the presence of a rare and valuable form of Adra. This feathered tricorn hat bears the company's mark on its inner lining. Its dapper styling, of course, accentuates the wearer's grace, obviously, and allure, helping them stay in command during the most onerous of predicaments. The VTC maintains a sizable fleet of merchant crafts as well as well-armed escorts to protect its investments from pirates and raiders. The officers on such ships wear hats such as this to protect them from the harsh elements, to differentiate them from members of other groups in the region, and to distinguish them from the common sailors in their employ. Mercario Menzalini, a pioneering member of the Valiant Trading Company's interests in the Deadfire, cared far less for trade than the mother who pressured him to follow in her mercantile footsteps. As a mate aboard a VTC galley, he set to sea with a bitter mixture of dread and resentment, sure that he would never return home again. His fear proved well founded. By the time Menzalini's ship reached the Deadfire, he found himself captain via promotion through attrition. The captain the ship set sail with took a bullet during a skirmish with an Adiran galleon off the southern tip of the continent, while her replacement had the incredible misfortune to fall overboard during an attack by a barbed ravager. Yet Menzalini proved a remarkably competent captain. Humbled by his own inexperience, he listened to the counsel of his sailors, and he rewarded them in turn with finer rations and heavier sacks of coin than they could expect on other ships. Though beloved by his crew, Menzalini's voyages proved less profitable than those of more parsimonious captains, and the VTC recalled him to the Republics with the intent of stripping him of his command. He was warned in advance, however, by one of the former navigators, who relatively high wages under Menzalini had allowed her to eventually take a bookkeeper's position in the homeland. Rather than return his vessel and its crew to the Republics, Menzalini pulled down the VTC colours and offered them to any hands who would rather remain with the company than join him in his sedition. When no one accepted the offer, he folded the colours and locked them away. He then threw his hat into the sea, turned the bow towards the horizon, and set forth for waters uncharted. And we had great respect for this man until the point in which he dared to throw his hat into the sea. For Doran would not dream of such heresy. Company captain's cap.
Hey.
Okay, so there we go then. Pub crawl done and dusted. So, I think we'll call a close to the session there, rather fittingly with Fedoran about to sleep off a hangover, whilst gripping his hat lovingly to his bosom as he snores away happily. In the next session, which will now definitely take the form of some regular LP videos until at least the next stream, I will try and see if I can activate Zal's quest, and I shall head back to the White Marsh and see if we can start hunting down some of these iron flail people. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, until next time, see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your weeks, and there's probably going to be a stream on the weekend. I say probably. It's not going to be Friday though. I am busy Friday, so it'll be Saturday. And I think I plan to do some 2 Point Hospital, but I'm thoroughly enjoying Pillars of Eternity right now, and therefore it may be that again whilst I'm in the mood. But we'll see. I'll put an announcement up in due course. Anyway, enjoy your weeks. Thanks for watching. See you soon.